Recently, we heard of the increase of obesity in the country and also in the world. But there are things that we can actually do, and not for obesity alone, but even trying to get rid or prevent the risk of reduce the risk of chronic diseases. And some of these things can be, thinking about reducing trans fat intake. But how? I think one of the most easiest things is steam or boiling your food. Think about it. How much oil do we use to fry food? That is from vegetables to, meat to everything. We use a lot of oil, and most of it is harmful to our health. Some of these, they actually do have high cholesterol levels, in as much as we are made to understand that they don't. All right. So one of the easiest thing would be steam or boil your food. And this could go to, you can always boil meat, right? You can actually opt for lean meat and try to, trim the visible fat from the meat. So you can imagine kuna ule mwenye anasemanga nipatie hiyo iko na mafuta. Unaongeza hiyo mafuta, alafu you go, when you're cooking or when you're frying the meat, you add more oil, and so on and so forth. This will cause harm to our bodies, right? So it's very important to actually check out or look at how we can always try to reduce these things. Yes, we cannot completely opt these things out, but we can try to reduce. We can try to look for alternative ways to live, to help us live a healthy living, and to help us pass it down to our children. You remember when you always thought mkate ndo inakuanga kwa masonko? Like rich people are the ones who take bread, are the ones who take bread and juice in the morning, because that is what we saw in movies, right? Now, you realize that most people who have actually gone through some education about healthy living and all, they take this indigenous, they use indigenous ways of living, especially when it comes to eating. They do not eat for taste or satisfaction. They eat for living, and it's different. They will take those things that we think that I'd rather not. They'll take those kind of plants that you think no, it's too bitter for me, it's too this for me, I don't like it, I don't like how it, I don't like steamed food. Why are you steaming food? Why are you boiling food for me? No, fry it. Percent of shida. No, I'm going oil. No, I'm going to provide. That is how most of us live. But when you go to these people, they actually live a very healthy lifestyle that it makes you think twice about your options and about what you've been thinking about. I thought you people take juice. And this is something that I have experienced. You get to a place and you're like, I'm expecting juice, bread, butter, and everything nice. And you actually find, it's everything nice. It's just not what you expected. So just going back to indigenous ways of living and trying to cut out or opt out some of these things or reduce them can help us reduce the risk of getting chronic diseases. And that means heart diseases, obesity, diabetes, and so on and so forth.
You're listening to Blue Radio, bringing the vibe.